Part two. Like I said, you had these dogs that like Spanish Masters, and then you had some that look like Great Danes in the early 1900s. In the 1800s, Great Danes had a straighter muzzle, very capable dog, was employed to hunt boar. They're related to the bulldog as well, because the launch when the Romans and the people from Greece had these dogs, and the Indo-Europeans or the Asiatics, when they had these dogs were employed to do certain tasks when they would be war dogs. You had the lighter dogs that would run down something and actually attack. This is where the hounds come from. This is where the bulldog comes from too. They're very closely related, same family branch. And you had the big ass Molosser dogs. And the difference is between the both dogs, just for people to have an understanding, Molossers come in two coat types. Molossers could come in a short coat type and a long coat type. And the Allant dogs only come in a short coat type. But like I said, the Molosser and the Allant were bred together to make different species of dogs. Started making different dog breeds. You know, like in the early, say, 18th and 19th century, this is when dog breeds really, eugenics started really establishing dog breeds. And dog breeds started getting established. Not saying that there weren't some dog breeds that pre-existed that, which is the truth. For once, the Corso's been around for a long period of time. The people from Italy were calling the Corso. That's another story. That's not this. So, with that, let me give you the tidbit with the bulldog. So now the bulldog is being developed, but over here, like I said, the Spaniards left their dogs behind, and they weren't suitable to be farm utility dogs. So when the Europeans started coming over in the droves, they brought over dog breeds, and these dog breeds bred with the Alanos to tone down the to tone down the aggression, so these dogs would be more suitable for the farm life. So when these dogs were suitable for farm life, it was the perfect fit. And as you can see, there's paintings, there's some pictures, and this is where other dog breeds started developing in the Americas from that. So now you got your cur dogs, you got your catch dogs, and you got your pit bulls. And this is kind of tricky because now different dogs is coming over here to the Americas in different stages. So, you know, the narrative that you hear a lot of people talk about is like this English white, or this white English, or old Southern white. And these dogs are supposed to be these dogs that came out of England intact, like bulldog stock. And they were left here in the Americas, and they weren't tampered with. They wasn't crossed with nothing really, and they developed their own breed. That's not the truth. That's not the truth. That's not the truth. I'm going to get into why it can't even possibly be the truth. But anyway, to tell you the truth of the matter, like I said, the Allants were already here, right? They were being bred, how they were being bred. Now, there's different catch dogs that's being developed down south. So the cur dog is one. And the cur dog, there's different branches of cur dogs. You get what I'm saying? With that, the Spanish bulldog played a part in the development of your pit bull, your American bulldog, and your cur dog. And all three dogs were bred together periodically. This is the facts of the matter. Also, in England, due to the fact of the pug was introduced into the bulldog got shorter, right? So now they starting to showcase the bulldog. And more and more, he's becoming a shorter, squattier dog. So with some underground dog fighters, they got Spanish bulldogs to be bred back into the dogs. So now you can start looking and seeing that these dogs started getting taller again, and they were suitable for dog fighting. One more time. Some of them dogs came to America, and some of them Spanish bulldogs came to America. They did. And so they went into the gene pool of the first, dog fighters here. But then again, plantation owners, and we talking about 1800s, 1700s, they started employing the dog. They had the Milanos that were left over and bred, like I said, with the hounds. And these dogs were equipped to chase down runaway slaves. And if the slave fight back, kill him. Truth. Those dogs, when the pit fighters started coming over, because now, the terrier is reaching here, early 1900s, late 1800s, they starting to come. Those dogs were bred into those dogs. So now, like I said, England and a lot of parts of Europe, dog fighting is illegal. So all the dog fighters are coming to the Americas, South America and North America. They bring in the pit bull terrier. English bull terrier came, your Staffordshire bull terriers came, and those were your first game dogs, actual fact. The Spanish bulldog as well. So all three of those dogs were bred together, and pitmen started breeding these dogs to do the damn thing in the pit ring. And so thus began the game dog. So now you had the bigger scale of game dogs that wasn't too much suitable for the pit, but these dogs were excellent hunters. So those dogs were employed to catch hogs and etc. So the Southerners bred those catch dogs. And this is the thus in the beginning of your American bulldog, far as you know the American bulldog. And those dogs came in a variety of colors because the Southerners didn't care about color. They didn't care about looks. The only thing they cared about, as long as that dog was functional and doing what it was supposed to do. Because at the end of the day, with a poor farmer, it's not about looks, it's about performance. If the dog can't perform, then we can't eat, so that dog ain't gonna eat. So he has to be suitable for the farm where he's not destroying livestock and etc. Because again, I can't afford to buy cows and chickens and all that. So if a dog is doing that, of course, the dog got a bullet in his head if he did it. So the dog had to be suitable, but aggressive enough so that if poachers came on my property or anybody that didn't belong there, my dog would greet you. And he'll do his task. So with that being said, so now time is going by. The game dogs became what they became was the American Pit Bull Terrier. Your game dogs that was left in England became your English Bull Terriers, and some became your Staffordshire Bull Terriers. Still pit bulls. Both dogs. The origin or the etymology of the word is pit. The dog was in the pit. They were pit fighters. Both breeds. But both breeds are bulldog and terrier. One branch of the dogs have a little bit less terrier than the other, but they're the same dogs. So with that being said, because you get other enthusiasts, they're different breeds of dogs and da-da-da-da-da. Nah, they're the same damn dog. It's the same dog. They're pit bulls. So your American pit bull is here, and then he becomes in say the 1930, he becomes the American Staffordshire, and he gets accepted in the UKC, and then from there, I think AKC and some other registries. So there's a division. Same dog though. Same origin. Your American bulldog got disregarded. People down south knew what a bulldog was, but northerners, we didn't know. A lot of us didn't know. Like, but if our families came from the south, like my family, they're originally like my mom's. She's from North Carolina and stuff like that. So she's familiar, or my family, my grandmother and her parents and their parents were familiar with these bulldogs. And these bulldogs, as I was told, came in a variety of colors down south. My great grandfather had one, and he was a big ass dog, and he was big as long as a wagon, and he was red in color, red fawn with a black mask. I have a picture of him, but it's in black and white. Look me up on Facebook. I'll get the picture again and I'll post the picture up. So with that being said, he's almost as the length as the wagon. He's underneath a wagon. And I felt that to be fascinating. You know what I'm saying? To see, the most type of bulldogs back in the day. And he didn't look like, today Johnson dogs, kind of like a standard dog. Can't really see him, but you can see him enough where you can tell. And again, a hound back then wouldn't be that big. And of course, my great grandfather didn't own no Great Dane, so it is what it is. With that being said, that Alano blood, that Alant blood was coexisting in those dogs. Period. Hold on.